So Go EV, even though it's only up 3.11%, momentum is very strong. The stock itself is strongly bullish. The signal lines, the trend lines are also strongly bearish, sorry, bullish as well, all of them. It's only with a gain of 3.34%, and it has these positive signals, has these bullish signals, you know. Okay, so that's HTOO 5.98. Fission Fuel Green is up 5.98%. Momentum is quite strong, but the stock itself is just moving sideways. Let's have a look and see what's going in the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart is up 5.9. Sorry, 5-minute chart is slightly above its short-term and short-term trend lines and the volume weighted average price. Churchill Capital is down 1.43%. CCIV down 1.63%, momentum at roughly 60, and just trading in between its short-term trend lines. They are all the short-term and intermediate trend lines are all quite bearish. They're signaling weakness. Okay, let's have a look at QuantumScape. QuantumScape is up 5.65%. Momentum is very low, but the stock is battling to break through the 10-day resistance from the 10-day trend line, up 5.93% currently. Sorrento Therapeutic is up 1.4%. Momentum is quite poor, roughly at 0.34, or rather at 34. But the stock itself is moving sideways, consolidating based on this 1-minute chart at up at 1.44% currently. Energy is down 24.53%. SunVault Energy is up 1.39%. Romeo Power is up 5.8%. Momentum is very poor, and the stock is trying to pull back. It's pulling back, even though all of its trend lines, short and intermediate, at least are signaling positivity. But the stock has just broken through the 10-day trend line, but it's currently up 5.52% right now. Northern Genesis Lion Electric is up 4.9%. Stock is quite bullish at the moment. Signal the short-term and the intermediate trend lines are also bullish as well. They're all upward sloping, but momentum is not very strong. So what does that? What could that possibly be? But it's improving. It's improving. It's currently at roughly momentum is okay. It has dropped off now, but in any case, though, we're just looking at the short and intermediate trend lines based on what happened, not exactly what is going on. Those trend lines will always be talking about what happened in the past, So, but at the same time, market participants look at them and they make their decisions based on them. So momentum is currently very poor right now, and the stock has dipped a bit. So currently finding support from the 10-day trend line. So Northern Genesis acquisition up 4.72%. So look at OPTT, Ocean Power Tech, is up 9.81%. This the trend lines are upward sloping or bullish. The stock itself is bullish as well. Momentum is up, is healthy, roughly okay, roughly 80 overbought. So yeah, but it's just trying to pull back a bit, but still indicating positivity, even though the momentum is currently waning a bit. But all in all, it's still its trend lines are upward sloping and nicely inclined upwards. So Ocean Power Tech is up 8.45%. American Lithium is up 6.85%. So also the short and intermediate trend lines are also upward sloping. Stock is by some metrics indicating a buy signal, but obviously it wouldn't be advisable to buy while it is appreciating. Might just better wait for it to pull back a bit to jump in. So American Lithium up 7%. Its momentum is at 50. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillators at 50. So up 7%. Just dip through its 10-day trend line. Teradata up 3.87%, trading below its short-term trend lines. Momentum is poor, indicating it's oversold for now, right at 20. That's the 14 period slow stochastic oscillator. So Teradata currently up 3.87%. yeah, you want to know where I'm from? I'm from the UK. That's where I am right now. So we're covering the markets. If you like what we're doing, subscribe, or like, and share. So we're looking at Teradata Corp. Let's look at MGNI. MGNI Magnite is up 5.89%. Short-term trend lines are strongly bullish. Momentum is also bullish as well. So MN and double F. Madman is up 0.25%. Cheetah Mobile up 5.23%. Momentum is strong at 1. But the signal, the trend lines, the short and intermediate trend lines, even though they are trying to look up, but they're not exactly that bullish. But strong. The stock itself is extending from a retraced position. Currently just above the short-term trend lines, but below the intermediate trend line, the 50-day trend line. So let's look at Gamestop. Gamestop is up 5.18%. It's has broken through all of its trend lines, getting stronger now. Momentum is very bullish. Stock itself is bullish, but the trend lines haven't reflected that. So at some point it was lower than what it is now. At some point it was just 1%. Momentum was dead, so right now it's up 5.26%. So if you just joined us, subscribe, like, and share. Give us a thumbs up, and Okay, so let's have a look at AMC. AMC is up 14.92%. You can see it's nicely trending bullishly upwards, and the signal lines, the trend lines are equally responding. All of them are all responding positively. Momentum is at 1 overbought at the moment. You can see it's rising, and yeah, indicating positivity all the way. By some metrics, this is a buy signal. By other metrics, it's just hold on and watch, wait for it to pull back, or rather the course of action will be hold on and wait for it to pull back. But it's definitely strongly bullish at the moment based on this 1 minute chart. This is for AMC. So let's look at KOSS. KOSS is up 3.95%, not as bullish as AMC. We can see that currently the Nasdaq is up 2.52%, Dow Jones up 2.2%, S&P is up 2.31%. So let's look at Nokia. Nokia is up 2.76%, or rather 2.5%. Momentum is just like the stock itself, moving sideways, very cyclical pattern. BlackBerry is up 5.7%. Quite a bullish signal as well. The stock itself is strongly bullish. The trend lines are trying to reflect that as well. Momentum is also bullish as well. So American Airlines is up 3.75%. Stock is bearish at the moment. Momentum is also bearish, even though it's up 3.72%. All of its trend lines, apart from the 200-day, we can see it on this scale, are all bearish at the moment. Momentum is also bearish, so it's indicating a sell signal, but implying it is a buy for now based on this 1 minute chart. So let's look at Tesla. If you just joined us, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much, and give us a thumbs up if you can. And the stock is up 5.8%. Momentum is okay, bullish as well. Stock is quite bullish, but yeah, the trend lines have not reflected that much. Up 5.76%. Okay, let's look at Sundial. Sundial is up 6.75%, trading below its short and intermediate trend lines. Momentum is just trying to improve, currently down at 0. So yeah, let's have a look at the Dow. Dow Jones is up 2.13%, just moving sideways. Momentum is very poor. At the moment, this is the Dow Jones. So let's look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is by far better, strongly, but quite bullish signal. Momentum is also bullish as well, and yes, it's quite strongly bullish at the moment. Trend lines are all upward sloping. So let's look at the S&P. Okay, the S&P 500 is also strong bullish as well. The signal, the MACD is the momentum is not so strong as such, but improving as well. So let's look at the Russell. Russell is up 22.91%, quite strongly bullish as well, but the momentum is not there at all. Okay. So if you're there, subscribe, like, and share. Give us a thumbs up. Let's get going. Sorry, we're going to look at ATNX for you. Okay, ATNX is still down 52%. That has been the case all through, even before the pre-market session. So we can see that momentum is poor for momentum for ATNX. ATNX is poor at 24, and we can also see that it's strongly bearish. All of its trend lines are tipping over, and by some metrics that's it's indicating a sell signal. So but this is based on the 1 minute time chart. So let's look at the 5-minute chart. Let's see what it looks like. So the 5-minute chart, yes, they're all bunched up together. So let's return to the 1-minute chart and then go over and look at what has happened in the last 10 sessions, last 10 trading sessions. So ATNX is down 50 odd percent. So you can see it's 52-week low. So price reached a new 52-week low of $5.24. This is beneath the previous low of $5.63 by $6.93, and it is 65.62% below the 52-week high of $15.24. Yeah, so volume spiked today as well. The trading volume exceeded the 10-day average of 4.2 million by 167.82%. So we will see that ATNX appears to be in a bearish medium trend. I mean, it appears to be in a bearish medium-term trend within a longer-term uptrend. Okay, so where would you, okay, longer term uptrend? Okay, that's the longer term uptrend. That's the 200-day trend line. It's in the longer term uptrend, so it's bearish in the medium term, in the longer term uptrend. The 200-day is moving, it's upwards and rising. The MACD is bearish, shows that it's lagging the S&P 500 index. Momentum for ATNX is strongly bearish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is below 20. That's this. No, that's not that. It's below 20. That is for the last 10 trading sessions from the 26th of February. The level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling shares and driving the price lower. We can see that. The 14-period slow, you can see that it's in the oversold territory, and it's tipping over. So we will see today's volume. The last 10 days have seen significant volume in ATNX. The average daily volume above the average for the last year. Today's volume is no exception, with 30.8 million shares having traded already. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. This slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is lack of buying interest. So let's look at the unbalanced volume indicator. It's negative. You can see that. It's seriously negative. So yes, I think the earnings outcomes where it came out today, mean estimate from 6 analysts is in the range of $0.44. The mean estimates from 6 analysts is negative $0.44 with a range of 0.56 to $0.31, a decrease of 56.43% from the same period a year ago. Revenue estimate is $20.71 million, a $16.65 million decrease from the period a year ago. This is what is expected today. And I believe I saw the outcomes somewhere. So, but in any case, though, yeah, it seems the outcomes have been released or something like that. Let's see down here. Okay, this is expected. ATNX has confirmed earnings to be announced today before market open. Okay, so he has announced it. Yes. So the market, the outcomes came out and they were not. They were not. They didn't beat expectations. So that is partly the news behind this. This 50% dip. So yes, but technically it's indicating a buy. You know, after this, given this decline, you would want to buy the dip. It's trading below. In the long term, it's trading below its short-term trend lines and long-term trend line as well. So yes, in the technically, in the short term, it's presenting a buying opportunity. It has declined by a huge amount, and with time, they will get over this poor earnings outcomes that it delivered, and the people who the market participants that removed their money from the stock will still come back. You know, so. If you want to buy the dip, you know, just observe carefully and see if it's something you really want to do. Okay, so SNDL. Okay, we'll look at SNDL right now. Okay, so give us a like and let's get going, man. So let's before we go and look at the live chart, look at the more static one, Sundial. Sundial is down, up 4.89%. So far, 126.5 million shares have been traded. So before we come back to this, let's update this. Let's see what's going on live. This is more live than that one. Sundial is up 4.5%, but the short-term trend lines are bearish. The stock itself is bearish. You can see it's getting support from the 200-day trend line. This is the 200-day trend line based on the 1-minute chart. 1 minute chart, and then see the trend lines. This is the 50-day intermediate trend line, this is the 20-day trend line, a short-term trend line, then this is the 10-day trend line. They're all quite bearish. So technically, even though the stock is up 4.5%, by some metrics it's a sell signal. It's not exactly very bullish, but at the same time as well, the slow stochastic oscillator is also fluctuating between 0 and 100. So some volatility is going on there. So technically, based on this 1 minute chart, it's even though it's a sell signal for those probably who are there already, who want to cover their losses and stuff like that, or minimize their losses if that is the case, but for those who are not already there, or those who are there already, for those who are there already, it's also an indication that maybe you should add more. It's just gotten a bit cheaper, add more. And for those who are not there, would you want to take advantage of this discount of this discount that it is probably exhibiting at the moment? So let's go back and look at this. Much of what we're looking at right now in this chart is what has happened in the past 10 sessions from the 26th of from today backwards. It's much of what we are going to read out now is just an accumulation of the last 10 trading sessions. So it has a market cap of $2.1 billion, 1.561 billion shares outstanding. Short interest, we don't have that. Let's see if we can get it. Short squeeze. Okay, short interest increased by 46%, 106 million shares sold short. Let's compare that to its shares outstanding, 1.5 billion. So it's not up to 10% of its entire float. So this old data is saying it is 6.81%. So there is definitely some short interest there. So it would take about not up to 1 day to cover all of those short positions. Let's go down here and see what's going on. So we can see momentum is also in the oversold territory, and the signal line is also below. The MACD is also below signal lines. So it says sundial appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Yeah, no doubt about that. Correcting, yes. Yes, you can see it's from this price up till the last 10 trading sessions, it's definitely it has dropped more than 10%, so it is correcting. So although its MACD is presently below the signal line, shares remain 122.8% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that it is outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum, as we showed you earlier on, is strongly bearish, as indicated by the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator. You can see down here it's in the oversold territory. So this is based on the last 10 the record of the last 10 trading sessions. So it's yes, analysts call such a position it is in an oversold position. This means that investors have been actively selling shares and driving the price lower. Today's volume is on track to be lighter than usual. 126.5 million shares have traded so far. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation has given way to near term selling pressure by traders. Okay, let's have a look. This is the unbalanced volume indicator. Yes, so the previous accumulation has given way to near-term selling pressure. So easily, yes, sundial is definitely based on this, it is spotting it's spotting a mixture of signals, in the short term. It's in the short term, it's quite tepid. It's not very strong, and but in long term, obviously, it has a buy signal. But the fact that it is trading at a discount to its short-term trend lines, it's definitely makes it definitely tells you try and have a look at this. It's trading at a discount now. Would you want to get involved with it? So it's trading at a discount to its short-term trend lines, a 10-day trend line, a 20-day trend line, and then also based on this live chart, we can see it's also not just moving sideways and stuff like that. Even though it's up for the session about 5%. So yeah, if you want to take what's going on with the last 10 trading sessions as a better picture, yeah, you can have a look and see if you can get involved. It's only trading at it's a penny stock as well, so you can always get involved and don't put in a lot of money and see how it goes from there. So but currently it's trading above its short-term trend lines, but below its intermediate trend line. But so it's quite volatile at the moment, fluctuating between $1.40 and $1.39. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for that like, and let's go ahead and look at Gamestop again. Gamestop is now up 16.73%. So the buy signal it's indicated has proved the case. Market participants saw that as a positive signal, not as a signal to hold on and see if it's going to pull back. So GameStop is up $118.80. So the buy signal, the bullish signal is still there. You can see all the trend lines are upward sloping, upward inclined. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is at 80, roughly 80, and pulling back as well, cooling off and pulling back in, which is something you want. You want it to cool off a bit and also continue trending upwards, so which is good. You can see the momentum indicator. You can see that it's currently dipping, but also the trend lines are all signaling bullishness. So at the same time as well, you should also be cautious, in as much as it has run up all of these gains. Some market participants are there to take money off the table, and yes, they're absolutely doing that now. The stock is getting support from its 10-day trend line, which is what we're looking at over there now. So let's look at AMC. AMC is up 14.36%. Okay, it has pulled back now, pulled through its short and intermediate trend lines, but all those trend lines are still very much bullish, apart from the 10-day trend line. It's mixing. It's displaying a mix of signals, but all in all, it's still very much bullish. But momentum, even though it's no longer bullish. It's down into zero now. So yeah, some momentum has been lost, which is natural. It's ran up for some time. Some upward gains when it was bullish for some time, from roughly, what would that be, over 30 minutes of bullish gains, so it's cooling off a bit now. Momentum is still zero, and trading below its 10-day trend line, short and intermediate trend line. So some market participants are watching that at this level, low momentum, trading at a discount. They may decide to put their money in now at this point, and now that it's trading at a discount, So let's look at BlackBerry. BlackBerry is up. It's up 8.36%. Trading below, in between the short-term and the intermediate trend lines as well. Momentum is not very strong at all, very non-existent at the moment. Nokia is up 3.57%, trading in between the short-term and the intermediate trend lines. Momentum is trying to improve, but still in the oversold territory as well. American Airlines up 3.31%. The short and intermediate trend lines are mixed, a bit mixed. The short-term trend lines are slightly upward sloping. The 10-day trend line obviously is upward sloping, and but the stock itself is just is a mix of signals, right now. For American Airlines, up 3.16. Momentum is waning right now. So let's look at Tesla. Tesla is trading below its short-term trend lines. Momentum is also not very good at all. It's a bit bearish at the moment. So we will just have a break for now, and we're going to come back later on in the before the market closes. Thank you very much for joining us in this session, and we'll be back right before the market closes.